Yo, Mlbrn, Hoodbars. Holy heck, you can't have Hoodbars without Mlbrn. Let me just put that out there right now. But that's what we're going to react to. It's just dropped, man. The snippet that was posted got a lot of people talking, which means there's a lot of people that are excited. And that's what we're going to react to right now. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to Hoodbars, to Mlbrn. And let's waste no more time. Let's just freaking go. Oh yeah. Come on, boys.
Can someone please tell us the facts? How you talking about the trap? If you come from where I come from, then you know they all shitting their raps. Them boys, they talking in packs. If we spotted one, then he folded. Go and tell him to rewind it back. I ain't with them no more, he told us. Hey, brother, I'll tell you the facts. They ain't been about the trap. If you come from where I come from, then you know they all shitting their raps. Talk about gats, H, will load them. Double barrel in a holding. All that shit that they rap about, they ain't done before, that's they oldest. Seven the coldest.
Come on, man. For so long, Mlbrn has not shared his side of his story, and he's seen comments and people talking all that shit with no facts, and he's had to sit through and take all of that, and I admire the hustle for for the level of patience it takes to not fire back at everybody, to to hear people and to see people say things that to him isn't true. That'll piss anybody off, right? But Mlbrn just took it, and he knew that there was going to be an opportunity to share his side of the story. That's what we're getting right now with Hoodbars.
Nah, cause you ain't bulletproof. All your boys got some hands now. We'll stick them up when I'm pulling through. Your dogs think that I'm bluffing. I did the shit that you couldn't do. Be a hard cunt, all you want, never too hard to put bullets through. Load them up, throw the clip in.
The way that this video is done is immaculate.
Your dogs think that I'm bluffing. I did the shit that you couldn't do. Be a hard cunt, all you want, never too hard to put bullets through. Load them up, throw the clip in, cock it back, and don't miss it. They run the ball for their district, let's see if they go the distance. We in the streets for a living. Where I'm from, that's a given. Shout out 77 to the west side, and now
Luca
was in prison. Brother, listen, can I make one thing clear?
Let me get back there real quick.
They run the ball for their district, let's see if they go the distance. We in the streets for a living. Where I'm from, that's a given. Shout out 77 to the west side, and now Dr. was in prison. Brother,
I think this is another thing too. 77 to the west side, because obviously people know he lives out west now, but like people was like, oh, you don't even live in the 7 anymore. Why the hell are you still repping the 7? It's people always move. Like people always move, and they will always rep where they originally came from. We don't live in Samoa, but everyone's still throwing up the 685. People move out of New Zealand and they live in Australia now. They're still repping whatever area code back home in New Zealand. And we've lived, like, I grew up with Ronald. You guys know this. We've lived in Noble Park, Dandenong, and then, like, people are like, why don't you rep those postcodes? Because he talks about it here, blood, sweat, and tears, when he was living in the 7. Like, that's where his growth took place, when he was living in Mlbrn. So obviously that place is going to mean more to him than previous places he's lived before. Majority of his life was in Mlbrn. So the way people have little sooks about, oh, he doesn't even live, he lives out west now. You're always gonna rep where your life was, where your life experiences was, when you grew up and progressed as a human being, and for him that's 7.
listen, can I make one thing clear? It wasn't them in that video. If it was, they wouldn't be here.
Sorry, I'm gonna let this go after this, but like, The video that everyone has seen, and a lot of people still bring it up, and this guy's a freaking G, Ronald, like Mlbrn. I'm telling you guys, because a lot of the shit that he's gone through and a lot of shit that he's dealt with, a lot of people would have already killed themselves, but he took it like a man, and that's how he handles business. He'll handle his business, like he doesn't need everybody, and people laugh at that and they think that that's not true. But I've seen multiple situations in his life where he's had to deal with stuff head on his own, and he could have called all the Usos or all the boys to come through for him, but he didn't. Right, so this is somebody that can handle his own. And that video, everyone was saying that it was the HP boys that smashed him on that video, which has been incorrect, and that's why, like I said, Ronald Mlbrn finally gets an opportunity to share his side of the story and to tell everybody that that video wasn't because of the HP boys. So I hope that there's no more comments about that. And that's also like one of the main HP boys, Mlbrn, like that's one of the most asked questions I get on my social medias, is because, we all grew up together. There's ties. We have ties. I have ties to both sides. And, it's just I'm just sick of that question. I grew up with Ronald Mlbrn. Sorry, like I grew up with Mlbrn. Like that's my brother. Mlbrn's making one thing clear.
We in the streets for a living. Where I'm from, that's a given. Shout out 7 to the west side, and now Boko was in prison. Brother, listen, can I make one thing clear? It wasn't them in that video. If it was, they wouldn't be here. If my family roll with the other side, there's no more family to spare. Yeah, I'm doing dogs like a magic trick. I just proof they all disappeared. I've been in this game for a bit. Try to claim the place where I live. I'm an OG in this city, cause no comparison to these kids. If they
OG.
I stoop low. I'm coming round where you live.
One up. You want to stoop lower? I can stoop lower.
Adam Gilchrist when I swing past, taking shots at this. I'll say it like this. You are up if you sell our cops when they spit. If I see them dogs and all shit, them jacks, but I don't more cuffs on my wrist. You ain't in the streets, my brother. Calling for me, my brother. Them boys took a trip, but didn't do shit. You ain't hanging with me, my brother. How the hell you take that piece in my area, but right now you live in my hood. I'd be worried too if I knew this shit. I got eyes and ears in my hood. I've done work for years for my hood. Hard work, blood, sweat and tears for my hood. I don't gotta make a call.
Blood, sweat and tears, I'm telling you.
Pay your door, but what's good? What's good, Didn't choose this life, but they pushed me. See, I earned my stripes, got yours overnight, so to me, your dogs are still rookie. Someone tell me how long it took me. Half the time that it should be. Go and tell them all what you done before, what your oldest done, cause you pussy. Retaliation is a must. Your retaliation was a bust. Wrote a whole EP about us, and we feeling like $1 million. We don't need no numbers around us. Still
my lord.
They push me. See, I earned my stripes, got yours overnight, so to me, your dogs are still rookie. Someone tell me how long that took me. Half the time that it should be. Go and tell them all what you done before, what your oldest done, cause you pussy. Retaliation is a must. Your retaliation was a bust. Wrote a whole EP about us, and we feeling like $1 million. We don't need no numbers around us. Still I shoot a goose, watch him duck. Wish I could say more, but if I say more,
goose.
guaranteed to be cut. Can someone please tell us the facts? How you talking about the trap? If you come from where I come from, then you know they all shit in their raps. Them boys there talking in packs. If we spotted one, then he folded. Go and tell him to rewind it back. I ain't with them no more, he told us. Hey, brother, I'll tell you the facts. They ain't been about the trap.
Come on.
From where I come from, then you know they all shit in their raps. Talk about gats, H, we're loaded. Double barrel in a holding. All that shit that they rap about, they ain't done before, that's they oldest. 7 the coldest. Shout out to one and only Bear, also. Shout out to my father and my brothers.
Heater. That's a heater, man.
Free Teddy, free Goppy, free Jay, free Johnny, free my also Kevin, we miss you, my bro.
Brotherhood music.
Stand the fuck up. Woo.
Man, shout out to Hoodbars. Shout out to Mlbrn. Absolutely delivered on that. Holy shit, man. And let me tell you, these guys are ready to roll this year, man. They had their Brotherhood music launch. I was there. Went off. You got this coming, Amu coming. Um, Shit's about to pop off, man, and I'm excited. Shout out to Mlbrn. Also, I love you, brother, always. And you bloody know it. I'll stop and drop everything and anything if you need meals. I'm always proud of your music. You know that. I'm one of your biggest fans, my man. It's crazy to see how far you've come. Always is. Like, I just look back. It's like, God damn. This guy. Like, it's crazy to see us, but shit was on.